Hello and welcome to another update video about Litecoin. So Litecoin, quick update, not really much change from the previous video. All I've done, I have moved this wave 1 from here to here. Yeah, before that I had an A, B, C correction here, but I think it's better to count this as the wave 5 of 1, and we're going to take a look at why. And that we might have entered now an ABC correction here in wave 2. That's at least what I'm watching out for. The warning in the previous video was that we had a trend line in place and watch out for a break of that trend line. If it breaks, it could lead to some more substantial downside. Now, depending on what time frame you are looking at in trading, it is not so substantial, but we had, since the break of the trend line and the retest, we had round about a 5.5% to 6% decline within a day, couple of days. And yeah, I mean, it's not the most volatile coin at the moment, but it is overall in an uptrend. So what we want to do, we want to take a look again at this count here, which to be honest doesn't have or hasn't really changed too much, actually not at all. On the chart, we now have a possible three-wave move to the upside here. Three-wave move, but 3-1-2 setups really. So off the June low, we had a wave 1 in a leading diagonal that peaked in September, then a wave 2 down in an ABC flat pattern, then here another 1-2 setup, and it currently appears to me that we could have another 1-2 setup here. It's fairly unclear at this stage if this is going to produce a deep wave 2, and I need to move that box probably a bit, if we're going to create a deep wave 2 or if we are rallying directly in this third wave to the upside. So that there are two possibilities, but overall the uptrend is in play as long as we are holding above $61.50 or 40 down here. So either we rally directly through an extension without another substantial 1-2 setup, but I'm currently exploring the option that we could get this 1-2, which might provide another interesting entry point here for the wave 2. So we're going to talk about that, which means there's no guarantee we get there because we are overall here in a nice uptrend that's actually overall increasing in momentum, also with nice volume. But if we get into this pullback area, yeah, it might be worth looking at a trade setup, yeah, a long trade setup. So if I'm looking at the move to the upside here that occurred since December, end of December, middle of December, we have a 5-wave move to the upside here. And you can see that by counting 1, 2, 3, and then this was in the wave 4 triangle and the wave 5 here, most recently, which peaked at around $102. I think now we might have entered here this wave 2 correction. I'm currently exploring the idea if we are in the A wave of the wave 2. And oops, I would count this as a default as a 5-wave decline in wave A. And we could hit this area first, but I might need to move that. First of all, let's define the ideal support area for wave 2. We do that by taking the length of the entire wave 1, because that has moved slightly. I have to move up the support area as well, into the area between, this is where ideally the wave 2 is going to end and should not drop below, which is the area between 81, 88. Again, always be aware of some differences between different exchanges. I know there can be some differences. This is Bitstamp at the moment, but there can be differences between different exchanges in terms of the Litecoin chart. By the way, I might actually move to Binance. Oh, I just noticed that this is still Bitstamp. But take the fibs yourself, right? And then you get the ideal target here between, yeah, it's actually 81.83 for the 50% retracement and the 78.6 retracement here at $70 in a wave 2. In between, the market should, in an ideal case, react in an A wave to the 38.2 fib level at 86.70. That, I mean, theoretically it could turn around here. It's an important support. We had a lot of previous support here. It can turn around temporarily, even if it's just in a B wave, before coming down. But if you see the chart, I mean, alternatively, wave 2 could be finished here in a very shallow one. But if you fail the market, if you see the market fails to create an impulse, then it's probably just a B wave and take some profits and wait for a C wave down. Looking at the subwave structure here, a bit messy. What I can give you is an idea that this could have been here a wave 1. It's fairly well defined. Here a wave 2. We might now be heading down in the third wave. There should be a fourth and a fifth. Target for the third wave is, oh no, I need to take the length of the wave 1. And we go to the high of the wave 2 and we get to the 1.618 extension. We talk about $93.36, which should be reached ideally, and that is not unrealistic because looking at the subwaves here, I could say that we can count another small 1-2 setup here. This might have been a 3-4 triangle and then down in 5. So yeah, I think this is all realistic and adds up, and this view remains valid as long as we stay below the wave 2 high. So I would say below $100. Okay, so but a move above 100 would make a break above the recent high very likely at 102.50, and then I think we have a direct continuation in a third wave, and it will take a little longer to get a more substantial pullback, which I will then make you aware of. But at the moment, I think this is sort of what you can focus on. There should be a bit of a small reaction maybe to that 93.30 level. We should get a shallow 4, then a 5 down, ideally to that level here, around $86, $87, then maybe a B wave high, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, that's my update about Litecoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.